वैसे हम सब इंडियंस मानते हैं कि पेरेंट्स की गाइडेंस हो तो सब कुछ चंगा चलता है. इट्स एवरीथिंग ग्रेट इन आवर लाइव्स. एंड यही सेम चीज़ हम नोटिस कर रहे हैं कि राकेश रोशन ने आपके करियर को लेके हमेशा से सब कुछ अच्छा ही सोचा है. सो एज अ फादर एंड एज अ डायरेक्टर, यू नो, हाउ गुड वॉज ही गिविंग यू सम फ्रीडम या काफ़ी स्ट्रिक्ट थे ऑन द सेट्स ऑफ कोई मिल गया?
So, पापा के साथ I assisted for 5 years. For 6 years, I worked behind the camera. I understood what filmmaking is. So, of course, because of him that I am where I am, because that was my school, that was my education. Having said that, he is a very, very tough director, very headstrong. लेकिन मैं भी बहुत ही headstrong हूँ, और I think that is what is important when two people or three are collaborating. You have to come with ideas that you are convinced about and have no ego, क्योंकि those ideas can be second best and somebody else's idea might be, you know, better than yours. So, and that is fine. So I really enjoyed working with my father because we both worked without any egos and I could say what I want. I even argued a lot. I was very stubborn, and I think for me is it's a plus. When you are working, when you are collaborating, when you are trying to convince somebody, if you're not convinced yourself, then it means that you've not gone as deep as you should. So, and if you are convinced, then you will be headstrong, and to break your idea of your idea being the best, to overpower that, somebody else has to come with an idea that he's convinced about as much, and he needs to convince you that it is a better idea. So that's how filmmaking is done, or any collaborative work is done. So working with my father gave me that, and I look for that with every filmmaker that I work with. I look for that. Yeah.
आपके हिसाब से ऋतिक, जादू को इस दुनिया में से कोई एक ऐसी चीज़ जो निकाल के फेंक देना चाहिए और एक ऐसी चीज़ जो उसे इस दुनिया में लाना चाहिए, आपके हिसाब से वो कौन सी चीज़ है?
Okay, what should जादू remove from our planet? The first thought that comes to me, there are so many things, but the first thought that comes to me is cigarettes. Cigarettes are, I feel the greatest evil, or one of the greatest evils that we have amongst us. Because I struggled with that. I smoked for 5 years in my life, and when I had to quit it, it was the most difficult thing that I had to do. And since I quit it, I felt like I was reborn. I felt so good in my body, and it's just, smoking is something that I think none of us should do. Our children should never touch it. It should never be even tried or explored. And I think Jaadoo should help us remove cigarettes from this planet. What is the one thing that he should bring into this planet? Perhaps a way for us to all see that we don't need to be scared and we don't need to hide from each other. And a kind of a telepathic, a visual transparency where we can recognize that everybody is just like us. Everybody else, the others, are just like us. And that we are the same, and that we are part of the same ether, or same subconscious. So yeah, I think that will remove a lot of our unnecessary stress that we take.
एक्चुअली ना मुझे ये चीज़ की काफ़ी एक्साइटमेंट हो रही है कि अगर 2023 में आप जादू से मिलोगे तो आपका क्या कॉन्वर्सेशन होगा. अगर आप कुछ बता सकते हो तो इट विल बी वेरी ग्रेट.
Well, सबसे पहले तो I would be very curious how जादू looks now. क्योंकि जब मैं जादू से मिला था तो वो भी बच्चा था. He was a kid. I think he must have been some 3 years old or 4 years old. And now he must be an adult. So I am very curious कि जादू इस वक्त 2023 या 2024 में visually दिखने में कैसा होगा? Will he be taller? Will he be fitter? Does he have muscles? I wonder.
ऋतिक, आपने आपकी करियर लाइफ में ये सबसे बड़ा रिस्क लिया है बिकॉज ये काफ़ी इनिशियल स्टेज में आपने एक ऐसा कैरेक्टर सिलेक्ट किया है जहाँ पे आप मेंटली अनस्टेबल हो एंड एट द सेम टाइम यू हैव एन एलियन फ्रेंड। ये बहुत ही मज़ेदार ट्विस्ट था आपके करियर लाइफ में। सो व्हाट मेड यू टेक सच अ बिग रिस्क?
What encouraged me to play Rohit was that it was an amazing script. I remember my father narrated the script to me, or the idea of the script, and I knew that this was a film that I will love doing. कभी कभी ऐसी कुछ scripts आती हैं आपकी लाइफ में that actually helps you make sense of your own life. So मेरे childhood में जो events मैंने experience की थी, they were all, I think, a precursor to this film. So when I connected the dots, everything made sense. I was bullied in school. I had a really bad stutter, and somehow this character gave all of that meaning. You know, it made sense, and it was a very thoroughly entertaining script. I really enjoyed myself. I think this is the first time that I truly enjoyed the flight of an actor, because I let myself go, and for me it was very difficult to do. It was a leap of faith that I had to make. It's very difficult for me to mimic or mime. I can, at the most, I can be, and if I have to be, then I have to find the character inside me. I have to feel it. I'm not good at acting. I can. If I find the person inside me, then it becomes easy. So Rohit was someone that I felt deep inside me. I felt him, and that's why I could, I think, somewhere play him. Not that I played him perfectly. आज जब मैं बैठ के पिक्चर में जब देखता हूँ तो मुझे लगता है कि और बेटर कर सकता था मैं. I could have been a little more expressive as opposed to trying to project all the emotions. उस टाइम मैं नया था और डर ये था कि जो मैं फील कर रहा हूँ, जो इतना जो मैं कर रहा हूँ फील, वो लोगों तक पहुँचेगा कि नहीं. I have to show it on my face. I have to show it. I have to show every single emotion at 100, so that they can see what I'm feeling. I'm creating something that I feel so good about, and I hope that they don't miss something. So इसीलिए I did too much, I think. Although I think it is one of the few films that I'm going to be proud of for my entire life, and I hope it ages well. It has aged pretty well, but yeah, that's the answer.